Life was amazing. I finished my A-level. I started working as well. So it was a good time. I was going into the world with a new perspective on life. But when COVID hit, my job went and I was stuck at home with uni applications, and it really affected me, not only mentally but also physically as well. I couldn't go for exercises. I couldn't come for my rehab. It was quite messy. Mental health is a hard thing to deal with within the confines of COVID, because a massive distinguishing feature with it is normally people with mental health issues go out into the world, go out of their houses in order to overcome what they're going through at home, just to be out there, be with their friends and have fun. But now that you're stuck at home constantly, whether you're in a family that's toxic or in an environment that's toxic, you can't really leave it, legally speaking. And it's a very hard thing to deal with. Myself, I talked to my grandmother about the issue that I faced over the years that she never even knew about. And we reached an understanding where she was aware of my mental health issues, and now she's willing to talk to me about them, to help me with them, and to overcome them completely. Life is very precious, and with the current news going on of people dying all the time, it really makes you value not only your own life, but the lives of the people who mean the most to you. It's a very precious thing to see that not only people are saddened about the issue of corona, but they're also rallying for things to change in their own countries. It makes us understand and be aware of the impact that self-isolation has had, that people are not working on their own small goals anymore, but on the goals of the massive people at large, the masses. People aren't only worried about their 9 to 5, but about Black Lives Matter, about the environment, like Greta Thunberg, about politics. In Malawi, we had a whole rerun of elections. There's so many things people are doing out of their own realms that are just amazing to our current status quo. Following on from Junior Council, I started my own campaign called the I Am Human 2 campaign. And what I was doing was going around my ward 6th Avenues, and talking to disabled people about what I could do to change their lives with that the current status quo had an issue with. However, with Corona hitting, I couldn't continue my survey. What I did do, however, was start a WhatsApp group chat called the I Am Human 2 campaign, when not only people from my ward joined, but people from all over Zimbabwe joined, from Gweru, Kwekwe, Bulawayo, and Victoria Falls. So honestly, Corona did help my campaign reach a larger scale of people with disabilities. However, it wasn't the most ideal deterrence with what I had in mind. When you're at home during the self-isolation, you tend to stay at home and just be by yourself and do what you need to do to pass time. However, there's certain things you need to do, not only to include your family into it, but just to also help with your mental health. Firstly, you need to make sure that there's family time. You need to go into the lounge and make sure that you're with your family to make them feel loved, because you can't be in your room all the time and self-isolate yourself in an already isolating process. Go there, be with your family. It's time given to us to spend with them. So make sure that they feel loved as well, and they don't worry about you. Secondly, call a friend or two. You never know the issues that might be affecting them mentally. And just calling them, catching up, having a laugh, playing a game maybe, watching a movie together, those things can really help not only strengthen your friendship, but also just check on one another. Thirdly, make sure that you keep on doing your hobbies, or make sure that you keep on going towards your goals. If that's online learning, or tutorials online, or reading a book, or doing past papers if you're doing exams, whatever you need to do, make sure that Corona doesn't affect the progress you have made already in your life towards your own goals and hobbies. And lastly, make sure you have your own me time. Make sure that you have your time for introspection and for self-reflection. Watch a movie by yourself, maybe read an anthology. Do what you need to do in order to make sure you have your own mental health taken care of, especially before taking care of other people's mental health.